To install the TechID agent for EntraID, you use the TechIDAgent.EntraID installer. You get this installer from the download section on the TechID portal. You download the TechIDAgent EntraID installer. You'll get a zip file, you extract that zip file, and then you run the installer in that zip file, and this will come up. This lets you do base installs. It lets you also do linked installs. The base install is the install in your MSP tenant that keeps all the secret information and that actually does the executions and requires a pay-as-you-go plan to execute. The linked installer, the linked tenant, are the places where TechIDAgent will make accounts for your technicians in those tenants, all of your customer tenants. There are a couple options. You can install using a commercial Azure cloud or GCC or GCC High. You can choose to sign out of all other Azure tenants, which we do recommend you do before you installing it. Then you simply sign into your Azure AD tenant. This uses the Azure CLI that should be installed on your computer before you run this. Everything it does in the Azure CLI is shown down here. You then choose what tenant you want to log into, go through the login process, whether that is MFA, password, whatever. And it will show you whether you have a base subscription, whether it needs to be updated, what subscription it's tied to, what region it's in, all those kind of things. If you don't have a base install, it will suggest that you install one. If you have one that's found, you can say update it. If there are multiple subscriptions, you can choose multiple installs. You can choose which one to update. Then you click update or install. This will go through and do a bunch of Azure CLI commands that you'll see all running down here. And at the end, it will say base install completed successfully. And then your base install is done. You will also be able to go back into the client options in the portal and see that your base install is now complete. After you have the base install, you can go to link a tenant. You sign into your customer's tenant that you want to link. It will do the same sign-in process via Azure CLI. Then you set some options about what domain name you want to use, friendly name and RM name, whether these are just in time, and there are advanced options that you can show. Whether you want to run more than one instance, which is uncommon, if you want to change the username formatting, displayed name, account description, all that kind of stuff, whether this is a hybrid setup, and then the hybrid domain good you have to put in here. And then you link this tenant. All of the Azure CLI commands it's run will be shown down here with all their output. And it's that simple. Install the base once in yours, link each of your client tenants, and then you're good to go. They will all, within about an hour, all of them will show up in your agents in the portal as PAM EntraID. And you can set all up, from that point forward, you can set all options in the portal about those tenants, whether they are just in time, all those things. If you are updating the base install, connect, choose the base install to update. There should usually only be one. And then you update the base agent. It will show you all the things it's doing down here with the Azure CLI and all the results. And at the end, it will say updated successfully. If you have any questions, come check us out at support@techidmanager.com or book a support meeting on our website and we'll come help you do this. All right, have a great day.